to support our exciting student entrepreneurs. I am Amy Linane, and I am very excited to see you here. Thanks. The most important thing you're doing, though, is being here to support our student entrepreneurs. And as you might have heard, we are giving out a Best in Showcase award for any of the students who tabled. I assume some of them told you to vote for them. And then this, ooh, not that. Too fast. This is the QR code. So if you have your cell phone, you can point it here. It should bring you to a lovely survey, which lists all of the teams that were at the tables in Kirby Winter Garden. And you can choose to vote once. Honesty is the best policy. We're only leaving this up for a couple of minutes, so we want you to get your vote in right now. Okay, if you can't grab the QR code, I've been told to try to get it from head on, that sometimes the QR code angle is the problem. But I see a lot of phones. I see, actually, I may be in the way also. Okay, thank you for voting, and thank you again for being here. I'm going to turn it over to our amazing director, Jamie Jones.
The amazing entrepreneurial community that is here at Duke. It's a chance for us to be able to support the courageous founders who did not just talk about an idea, they had the courage to take the risk and take action. Tonight is a night that we are going to be able to start to be inspired by the impact that these founders are having on the world now and the impact that they will have on the world coming up. And it's a night for us to perhaps be inspired to take entrepreneurial action of our own. Duke Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Duke I&E, serves the entire campus of Duke from our undergraduate population to our PhDs and helps cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset and skill set to bring any idea to life in any sector. And what you're going to see tonight represents the breadth of what we do. And I think what is incredibly exciting is exactly how many ventures that we've had engaging in Duke Startup Showcase. We had 93 applications. Yes. That is incredible and up substantially from last year. And you can see by the pie charts that all of Duke is represented in that pool, which is amazing. And from those 93 applications, we went through multiple rounds of assessment and judging and feedback to finally land on the 7 teams that you're going to hear from today. And members of our community played a critical role at each of these junctures. So to move us from 93 to 36, we had our second round of judges, most of whom are members of the Duke I&E Advisory Board. And so thank you, Advisory Board members. Raise your hand if you all helped judge some of the ventures in the second round. Yes, thank you. And to help us narrow down to the finalists, we have these incredible alums and members of our community that represent hundreds of millions of dollars in startup investment capital, that represent some of Duke's best startup operators who brought their expertise into the conversation, had meetings, listened to the pitches, asked tough questions, and gave feedback to all of our entrepreneurs in the final round. And so that leads us to the 7 ventures that you are going to hear from today. And I promise you, you are in for a real treat. And so with that, the real stars of the show, our first entrepreneur pitching today for our last names, Raquel Wilson from the Divinity School. Raquel, please.
name is Raquel Wilson. I am CEO and co-founder of For Our Last Names, the Ready, Set, Go to building generational wealth for our last names. Picture this. A teacher sent to one of the lowest paid states in our country was able to pay off her student loans from investing in 2 years. That teacher's me. And after that accomplishment for myself and creating a personal finance curriculum for these amazing students, I had a student come to me after class and say, "Yo, Miss Wilson, how do I start investing?" And although they loved the education, they were really looking for a next step in their journey. That led me to creating this internationally selling workbook, which now has reached 2,000 readers in 6 countries. That let us know that there's still a gap in this oversaturated market. I then turned my public health brain on and realized that there are actually 80 million first-generation wealth builders in our country that lack financial resilience and the financial connectivity needed to build wealth. And that's why we've created a solution for early career professionals and Gen Z, late Zillennials, called the For Our Last Names app, a Ready, Set, Go experience to support you in building generational wealth for your last name. Let me walk you through this Ready, Set, Go process. Our goal to financial freedom pathways are matched to users based on AI. We get their goals, their risk profile, and we match them to a pathway based on those goals and risks. We next get them set with our gamified money metrics. So if you're one of those TikTok scrollers and you see all the numbers that you need for wealth building, well, we give you 2 to 3 specific to your wealth building goal. So if you're unlocking home ownership with your first residential property, we give you clarity on your debt to income ratio and your credit score needed to get to that space. But we understand there's also another barrier to building wealth: financial trauma. And that's why we have included money mindset meditations to daily build your empowerment so you can really utilize that education. But we know it's not just about getting you ready and getting you set. We also got to get you going. And that's why we connect you with non-predatory financial professionals. For example, on our real estate pathway, you get connected to a non-predatory real estate agent and residential lender. With our Ready, Set, Go process, we know who we serve. We serve first-generation college graduates, first-generation entrepreneurs, first-generation high earners, and first-generation Americans. Basically, if you didn't have conversations about wealth at your dinner table growing up, this is for you. When it comes to our revenue streams, we have user subscriptions available both on the individual B2C level and the B2B2C level for our investors in the room. Ultimately, our team is not new to this, we're true to this. As a Teach for America alumna and behavioral economics specialist here at Duke, and my co-founder, Tiffany, who is DevOps lead at Accenture, we have assembled the Avengers, really, to help us go to market and to help us reach our identified targets. Ultimately, when it comes to the rest of the market in fintech, they're really focused on just one aspect of the wealth building journey, like Robinhood only on investing. We focus on our target market of the young professionals. We have our financial psychology informed features, which our potential partners are really loving, and we take this institutional approach to close the wealth gaps that we see. We do have traction with investment and support from Bank of America, Duke INE, and Accenture, to say a few. We have already started to pitch partners for our B2B2C and expect to have our app on the App Store by the end of this summer. Ultimately, a picture tells 1,000 words, and I know I'm short on time, so I'll just say, we ask you to support us in building generational wealth for our last names. Go ahead and scan that QR code so you can get access to your first 2 weeks free. And if you want to support our mission as an advisor or an investor, come chat with me after so we can all build generational wealth for our last names. Thank you.
We have Let's Get Visa from Rahul Narang, and Rahul is part of our MBA program at Fuqua.
Guys, have you ever lost a job opportunity only because company did not want to sponsor you, or separated from a loved ones only because a lawyer made a simple legal mistake? Hi, I'm Rahul and I'm building Let's Get Visa, an AI automated visa application process, making the process cheaper, faster, and reliable. So, Yeah. So immigration process is black hole of confusion, trapping 13 million people each year. Do you know more than 95% of the companies do not sponsor international candidates? And I saw startups firsthand struggling to hire the right talent. But at the same time, at my school, I saw brilliant product managers. They are losing opportunities only because these companies do not want to navigate the complex visa system. And these law firms, they operate like it's 1955. They charge thousands of dollars and takes months to respond, causing more than 1 in 3 applications getting delayed. And people fearing these legal costs and these horror stories of lawyers, they go DIY route. And they go to outdated Reddit threads and YouTube videos only to find themselves making costly mistakes. It's not just frustrating, it's broken. And it's getting worse. We don't need better or more lawyers, we need a smarter solution. And that is, let's get visa. Think it of as a TurboTax for immigration. It's a step-by-step smart filing system. Our guided applications eliminates the errors and reduces delays. We do not hire people to do the application. Our system does it, so we can simultaneously process thousands of applications, making it 70% cheaper and 80% faster. Our intelligent case analysis is like machine learning. Our machine learning models basically assess individual case, recommends specified steps, and ensures that each application is done correctly. So it makes the whole process affordable and predictable. Who do we serve? So basically, companies. We are enabling hiring managers of these companies to file the H-1B visas for the people, universities for their CPT, OPT, staffing agencies, job portals, and family visas. Besides using the classic marketing strategies like paid ads and influencer marketing, we are leveraging a B2C strategy where we work with our students at the university level, and then they go back to the companies and recommend our product. So that makes our product viral, makes it scalable and repeatable. We have a strong inbound demand with 200 plus warm leads, as well as we are onboarding enterprise clients as well as universities as design partners to build out the B2B side of the things. Right, so we ran a structured customer discovery process, validated the demand, and product market fit is there. We are looking to launch our MVP in Q2 of 2025, and Q3 2025, we'll be looking for $500,000 of pre-seed round. Fast forward to Q2 of 2026, then we'll do our first priced seed round. So why we will win? I am a second-year MBA student, third-time founder with 1 acquisition. We have Sanya, who is an immigration attorney with experience in both business and the family side. Shivam, he's a Georgia Tech CS graduate, specializing in data science and AI. And also we have advisors on board who are helping us build the product very fast. We understand the problem, we have lived the problem, and we know how to solve it. Thank you.
Excellent. And next up, we have the Land of Can with Rhea Jane, who is a first-year student here at Duke.
All right, hi everyone. My name is not Ashley or Katie or John. I'm not 5 years old or 50 years old. I'm not from Durham or New York. I can't do calculus very well, and I can't eat nuts. Now what I'm doing may sound a little bit ridiculous, but let me ask you all. Raise your hands if there's something, anything, that you can't do. See a lot of hand raised, and those of you who didn't raise your hands, stand up and do a backflip for me. So it's clear that we all have things that we can't do. But what I've found is that too often we define ourselves by these things, rather than empowering and uplifting ourselves by all the beautiful things that we can do, our strengths. Particularly this happens, though, to people with health conditions, like myself with food allergies. So allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Rhea Jane. I am 18 years old. I am from Chicago, I'm the founder of the Land of Can, and although I can't eat nuts, I don't let that define me anymore. Let me introduce you to 7th grade me. 7th grade me is a very different version of myself. 7th grade me defined herself by her health condition, constantly talking about her food allergy. She was known as the nut allergy girl, sitting at the nut-free table. And I didn't realize this was a problem until sitting at that allergen-free table, surrounded by people not just with food allergies, but with other health conditions like diabetes, celiac, and asthma, that I realized we were all doing the same thing. We were all defining ourselves by this thing that we couldn't control. And so, in 7th grade, I wrote and published The Class That Canned Food Allergies, an educational children's book to teach kids what food allergies were, how to help their friends, and then to empower those with food allergies. And this launched my journey into something that I could never have imagined was possible. I've had the privilege of speaking all over the world about my story, spreading the message of the Land of Can, and giving away my book to thousands of schools and hospitals nationwide, especially those underserved. And so at this point of the presentation, you're probably wondering, what is the Land of Can? The Land of Can creates empowering, world-class children's books to empower kids to believe that more is possible when you define yourself by your strengths rather than your deficits. These books not only empower those with the health condition, but teach their peers and classmates what their health condition is and how they can support their friends. Because when you feel understood, you feel empowered. So like I said, we're not just health, but empowerment, as this message applies to everybody, regardless of if you have a health condition or not. We've created 14 words of CAN, 14 words that experts say your child needs to know. These words will revolutionize the way kids are taught, the way that they feel about themselves, and the way that they act. Now, I can't do this alone. I have an incredible CAN health team. We are supported by the nation's top experts and doctors in their fields to make sure all of our information is medically vetted and accurate, and that you're not just getting your medical information from an 18-year-old. I'm also joined by my co-founder, JJ Velazquez. Now, our nationwide impact and market strategy. We not only sell direct to consumer through our website and through Amazon, but we sell in bulk to schools, pediatrician offices, hospitals, reaching thousands of families nationwide. Now, I could sit here and talk about these numbers all day, but I don't think that tells the true story. Nothing fuels me more and tells me that this someday is going to be a household name than when I have a kid come up to me who's read my books and said, the kids at school stopped bullying me because they finally understand my health condition. Or when a kid comes up to me and says, I finally feel like I can be more than my health condition. I'm good at basketball and I love science. This especially means the most coming from those underprivileged and those underserved, as those are the communities who need empowerment the most. And so what's next for us? The world is changing and becoming more digitized, and we're changing with it. We're looking to gamify the Land of Can, created as an app and a game, as well as possibly a TV show, just so we can reach the most people possible. And so, I wanted to end with the mantra of the Land of Can. It is, do what you love, embrace what you've got, you are who you are, not who you're not. My contact information is above, and scan the QR code to learn more on our website. Thank you.
Running around the atrium a few minutes ago, you're getting ready to find out why. So I am absolutely pleased to welcome Dr. Milou, Ray's son, from our Masters in Engineering Management program. Ray.
Sometimes it takes a personal loss to realize how broken the system is. 2 years ago, we lost our beloved pet Coconut during a risky dental procedure under anesthesia. What's more shocking is, it took us over $2,000 but couldn't save him. We met thousands of pet owners who had similar heartbreaking experiences. This loss led us to start Dr. Milou. We want to create a future without pet dental disease and help them live longer and healthier lives. Did you know that over 85% of pets have dental problems by the age of 3, which may shorten their lifespan by 5 years? And these dental problems may become serious complications in kidney and heart and diminish their life quality in their end years. At Dr. Milou, we started the first ever at-home pet oral care ecosystem, where you start from our AI-powered dental checkup. It gives you a personalized guide on how to use our ultrasonic smart tools to do stress-free cleaning at home. It can clean up plaque and tartar simply by you, and our biotech oral care solutions is easy for daily maintenance. So we didn't stop there. Our AI tool simply takes a picture and gives you a report, and we are building a B2B white label version for vet clinics. We want at-home pet oral care to be as routine as possible, as crucial as vaccinations. It's something every pet deserves. Since our soft launch last November, we've already got notable tractions. We got over $1,000 in revenue, over 140 sets sold, and also over $7,000 in grants. The CAC is in general under $10 since it's fully organic. We started off after winning the Alibaba GT competition in 2023 with the Silver Award. And 2 weeks ago, we already exhibited at the Global Pet Expo as a proud American Pet Product Association member. We met global distributors from all around the world and got so many interests from them. The global pet oral care market is booming, and it's growing rapidly at over 6% per year. And this is just the most overlooked corner in the $248 billion global pet care market. My name is Ray, and I'm the co-founder of Dr. Milou. I'm a Duke Engineering Management student and a Melissa and Dog entrepreneur. I'm also a XY Combinator China alum. My co-founder Shui is a Columbia graduate and also a pet product supply chain expert. Her family has been manufacturing smart pet products for over 28 years. And this is a dream team that made it happen. Without them, we wouldn't be here today. And I want to express my sincere gratitude to all of our advisors, mentors, and whoever helped us along the way, especially Duke and INE and Melissa Bernstein. With the Melissa and Doug $5,000 grant, we got to launch our first production. Please join us in redefining pet oral care. Let's build this future together, bring more tomorrows to every beloved pet. If this resonates with you, please connect with us. Scan and follow us on Instagram, and we are open to warm intros to early-stage investors, partnerships, and if you're a pet owner, please go on drmilou.co and see what we offer. Thank you so much.
We have Men's Health Clinic Zimbabwe with Ben Inube. I know, I tried. I couldn't get the click earlier. So Ben is a member of the Masters in Health, Population Health Sciences program here at Duke. And so Ben, take it away.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben. I come from Zimbabwe, and before I begin, I'd like to give you a bit of context about where I come from. Zimbabwe is the country with the highest inflation rate in Africa. Things in Zimbabwe cost just about the same amount of money as they do here. The only difference is people don't earn as much. The average household lives on less than $250 per month, which means basics like healthcare are beyond reach to the average person. It's worse for men who, on this $250, have to take care of their families and other responsibilities. So their personal health takes a back seat altogether. Additional barriers include stigma, which makes it all the more daunting. So in most cases, men suffer in silence and die at home. Now, for the longest time, these were just statistics to me until I was able to see it through my father's eyes, whose own healthcare journey has been very difficult and challenging. This inspired me to quit my job, my dream job as a lawyer, to open the first ever men's health clinic in Zimbabwe. We provide healthcare services just for men in an environment that is adapted to suit their needs. We balance privacy and safety and make sure that men can get quality and affordable healthcare in a space which understands them. Now let's talk business. Our revenues come from 3 key areas. The first is the medical consultations, medicine sales, we've got products, and other additional revenues. Our traction to date solidifies that we've got a strong business model. We've developed a unique and award-winning 9-point system which has seen us being able to treat over 24,000 men in Zimbabwe and reach 9,000 others. We've also worked with over 100 organizations in this process. Despite all the work that we've done, healthcare still remains costly for the average man. Our physical location is limiting because not everyone who needs the care can access it, and we're trying to come up with an African solution, not just a Zimbabwean one. So once again, we're daring to dream and launch the first ever telehealth platform just for men in Africa. From the comfort of their phones, they'll be able to consult a doctor and receive their medication or collect it from the nearest pharmacy. And we're integrating other exciting features on the app to provide a holistic healthcare experience. Our anticipated growth is threefold. For the men, they'll be able to access healthcare from anywhere with added privacy at a lower cost of as low as $20 to see the doctor. Doctors who are currently unemployed and underpaid at as little as $7 per hour will be able to have access to work and better pay. For the clinic, it will provide us with sustainable scaling, operational efficiency, and double our revenues through the additional market that we'll have on offer. So how are we going to market this exciting new endeavor of ours? Well, currently, all the growth that we've seen has been organic through referrals, your traditional marketing avenues, mostly because clinics are not allowed to advertise in Zimbabwe. But apps can. This means we are looking to divert over 10% of our revenues towards marketing, and we anticipate a 4-time return on this revenue. So in a bit of an ironic twist of events, the men that we're trying to serve are about to be sick of us with all these ads. But we truly believe that is one effective way of getting to them and making sure they access this care. The team is led by me. I'm a lawyer and I hold 2 MBAs and over 30 certificates in health. And now at Duke Education, I truly believe that I'm the right person for the job. I'm also assisted by over 3 advisors, 6 medical staff, 5 admin, and over 400 volunteers within the community who all believe in the dream. But I'm trying to transform healthcare for an entire continent, which means we still need help. We need technical expertise, how to integrate AI into our services, and as many collaborations as we can get to move this vision into a reality for healthcare in Africa. So I hope you can join me and make this happen. Thank you.
All right, next up we have Lokaresto, Kiki Janeo. Yes, a first-year MBA student.
Because we have already traveled to Zimbabwe. Today, I'm going to bring you to another different world, to my country, to Indonesia, where the business I initiated with my team for the past 2 years before the MBA has helped thousands of restaurants, 190 restaurants, to improve, to digitalize their system and also their orders. And yeah, let's see how we do it. So, first of all, I'm Kiki Janeo. I'm a first-year student here at Fuqua, and I've been running several different businesses before. Back in undergrad 2013, I ran several culinary businesses, so I know exactly the painful of running culinary business back in Indonesia. And that's why we motivated to create Lokaresto. And actually, what kind of problem that we are trying to solve here? First, I put versus here not because we are fighting, we are good friends, Indonesia and the USA, but first of all, we want to compare, provide you more context on how different is it, culinary industry back in Indonesia For example, here in the US, we have tipping culture. But in Indonesia, in order to pay the labor, the owners need to really dig down deeper to their pocket to pay them. That sometimes cause them to shut down their own business. So here we try to help them to reduce their labor costs and also reassign the labor for something that is more crucial for the restaurants. And secondly, with our digital menu system, we try to prevent missing orders. Sometimes back in our country, people forget to pay their bills. So that's why, based on the feedback that we got from our restaurant partners, we created this solution. And thirdly, we just try to improve them, try to provide them with more data so they can improve their pricing strategy and they can also improve their menu strategy. So overall, Indonesia itself is a very potential culinary business. However, because of lack of digitalization, they don't grow as much. So that's why we're here with Lokaresto. Currently, there are around 190 restaurants already registered to our system. And across all platforms, there are already $25,000 generated through our platforms. And from here, we took around 5% from the commissions, and yeah, because we really want to help the small business, that's why we always start with something like this. And this is our dashboard. And this is all the work, not only from my team, but also from the restaurants that already give feedback to make this happen. And actually, we do everything bootstrap. So in order to develop all of this, the interfaces for the restaurants and for the users, we use their feedbacks, and very grateful for that. And actually, for the next future, we hope that we can expand not only in Indonesia, but also we try to expand in the other countries in the region, like Thailand and also Vietnam with better internet penetration. So this is my team back in Indonesia. We are co-founders, consist of 4 people. And also here in Fuqua, there are also my team that maybe some of you already met in our booth, and also the advisors here. I'm very grateful for just being here. And yeah, if you are interested to know more about our partners, about our system, or if you have your own restaurants, actually you can register in our applications and you can start your own. You can generate your own digital menu, and yeah, let's keep in touch, and you can scan this one. Yeah, this is my website, and thank you so much.
And wrapping up our competition tonight is students who sit Sidell Bernstein from the class of 26.
Okay, hello. So, growing up as one of 6 children, I immediately saw the struggles my parents underwent to find reliable childcare. Last-minute cancellations, no-shows, simply finding sitters who were not the right fit. When all else failed, they often turned to me, which I didn't mind, because working with kids has always been my passion. I quickly became my siblings' favorite babysitter, although they hate to admit it. I struggled to understand why parents like my own struggled so hard to find reliable childcare when students like me were responsible and so eager to provide childcare services. Jen has a similar complementary issue. She is a solo parent and surgical resident at Duke Health. She has 2 kids under age 9. She was asked to stay late to assist with an emergency surgery. But her trusted sitter is unavailable, and she is left to scramble to find a last-minute replacement. The sprint that many parents undergo to find another sitter begins. But by 8 p.m., she's exhausted all her options, and there are still no responses. Finding a sitter is a near impossible task, and Jen is forced to leave work and is unable to assist with his surgery. Although Jen is a fictional character, she represents the thousands of parents that I've spoken to that have to leave work because they can't find affordable or reliable caregiving services. What if there was a solution, though, right within your own community? So with Students Who Sit, there's no more waiting, no more back and forth or canceled plans. Parents can simply register on our website, browse vetted, verified students at their own institution, book, and pay. And the best news, if there's a last-minute cancellation, we can fill that gap with our vetted pool of sitters. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. We're unique because we're connecting students looking for fulfilling work opportunities to defray college expenses with parents at the same institution who rely on dependable childcare to conduct research, attend classes, or engage in professional development. Our difference lies within this community component. The foundation of our platform is this trust that is established within a community that no other platform can replicate. In the first 6 months, we've seen steady growth, and we have secured many key partnerships with Duke-owned institutions. But the true impact lies in the words from parents. One of my favorite quotes is a parent who said that her son had the quote-unquote best night ever. Parents also describe our sitters to be incredibly prompt, responsible, and exceptional. Our revenue model is straightforward. The parent is paying $25 an hour, 20% is allocated to our platform, and the other 80% is allocated to the sitter. Our projections for the future are conservative, excluding potential expansion of services, as well as the opportunity to scale to dozens of schools across the country. Our vision is expansive, so first and foremost, we hope to secure key partnerships with various Duke-owned institutions, maybe the JB Duke, Washington Duke, Duke Hospital. Next, we hope to expand services to leverage the diverse skill sets that students have to offer. This could include tutoring and pet sitting. Next, we hope to refine our payment model to create a subscription-based model, including subsidized payments for parents who indicate that they're in a certain threshold. And then lastly, we hope to expand to other institutions. The total addressable market is vast, and we've only just begun to tap into our fullest potential. The executive team leads the way with a shared passion for childcare, and we are backed by an incredibly well-versed advisory board with experience across various sectors. So our ask, we're always looking for new registrants, looking to talk to sitters, looking to talk to parents as we continue to refine our platform. We're also seeking someone to have a product management-like role to lead our front and back end development these next couple months. And then of course seeking a connection, in the VC space to help fund and accelerate our growth. So I'm a student who views one of the world's greatest challenges as a personal issue, and I believe that this could be the solution. So join me in bringing this to life. Thank you so much.
Please join me in congratulating and supporting these amazing. All right, and now I need a giant drum roll from all of you. All right. Our first prize goes to the Social Innovation Prize, and that is Raquel Wilson for our last name. Come on up, Raquel. Woo! Of course. Thank you. Awesome. I mean, I think so. Talk to the unicorn. He's in charge. So, all right. Our next award, which is the Dean Yep Prize, which is a gift that was made in honor of a Fuqua alum. The memory of Dean Yep Jr. was an MBA from the class of 12. The winner of that is Let's Get Visa, Rahul Narang. Nope, you go. All right. And the Fuqua Fast Pitch Prize, the prize for the best Fuqua participant, goes to Lokaresto, Kiki Hideo. Kiki. Oh. Kiki's getting her exercise. Come on down. Congratulations. Thank you. Awesome. All right. Next up is the runner-up for our graduate and professional prize. And that goes to Dr. Milou, Ray's son. up for our Borchardt Prize, which is for our undergraduate students, goes to Sadell Bernstein and students who sit. Awesome. All right. The grand prize for our graduate and professional students. Ben. Ben Eubank from Lynn, South Carolina. All right, Ben, get over here. Nice job, Ben. And the winner of our Borchardt Grand Prize and Honor Professor Frank Borchardt goes to the land of Can. But wait, there's more, because you all got to pick the next winner. So the Best in Showcase Award, $5,000 that you all decided how to allocate, goes to Dr. Milou. Awesome. Thank you. And thanks to all of you for being here. It takes a village to pull off an event of this size and scale. We have been working on this for so long, so I want to thank the many judges who participated along the way, the generous donors who have made this prize pool possible, over $100,000 given out to support Duke founders today, and then the Duke I&E team. If you are part of the Duke I&E team who has been working so conscientiously on this for so long, raise your hand right now. Let's give them a big round of applause. Last but certainly not least, I want to thank all of you for showing up today, for showing up for your peers, for showing up for the Duke community. There is so much power in this room, and so my ask of you is to continue to engage with these entrepreneurs. To investors, make connections to potential customers, make connections to advisors. Be there to support them when times get hard, because they have been the courageous ones to take the risk to move from idea to action. And so thank you for being here to support them tonight, and I hope you will continue to support them. So open up all of your networks to really catalyze and be the rocket fuel behind these Duke entrepreneurs. You have a lot to be proud of, and I hope you will carry forward the message that entrepreneurship is happening at Duke. We have an amazing and incredible community of students and alums that are changing the world, and all of you are part of that, and for that we are incredibly grateful. So I hope to see you back here next year for our next event, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.